Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night and that you'll enjoy the video. And thank you so much for watching.
So I'd like to thank you because I was just waiting for a repulsively unattractive troll with no value here or probably in life to leave a comment like this. I know you thought you did something here with this comment, but I'm going to educate you to show you just how stupid one could be. Technically, it is all natural. A BBL does not consist of implants or silicone injections or anything of the sort. A BBL is a fat transfer from your own body, meaning they take fat from one part of your body and put it and contour it in other parts of your body. So it is all natural and it is all my body. I was hot before the procedure. I'm hot after the procedure. I got paid because of how I look before the procedure, and I'm going to get paid now because of how I look. You're just upset that you could never have anybody that looks like me before or after surgery or at any other stage of my life. And I like that for you. Your shaming does nothing here. Can't we all just imagine what he looks like?
Right, so straight to the shaming tactics. You don't even know how the guy look, but he's an ugly troll. Okay. He also claimed that he's mad because he cannot have someone like you. Or maybe he just doesn't care, maybe he's not mad, and maybe he doesn't want someone like you. And while you claim it's all natural, it's still plastic surgery. Let's just read something about it and see what you're bragging about. You can exercise your way to bigger, more chiseled glutes. But for those wanting immediate or more dramatic results, there's the options of a Brazilian butt lift, BBL. It's become one of the most popular plastic surgery procedures, but it's also the most dangerous one. Even so, according to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, the BBL continues to increase in popularity. Yeah, so no one cares that you're making money before or after the procedure. The fact that it's the most dangerous procedure you can have, it should be enough for you to get it if that's what you want to get, but not to be pushing it on other people.
Nah, because so many of you guys are forgetting these days that women are narcissists too. Wake up.
Yeah, and yet another one that thinks she's discovered a new life form on a distant planet. That is nothing new, we all knew about it. We did not forget that and we're not going to anytime soon. We just don't care because it's easier for us to stay away from people like that.
Funny. Yes, but not funny.
No, it's funny, haha. You want to know why it's funny, haha? Because if I ask my man, I'm not comfortable with you following these type of accounts or these type of people on Instagram, and you give me attitude, or you tell me that you're not gonna do it, sweet, you're also single. Would you look at that? Here's why. Reason why is because if I'm asking you something so simple as your girlfriend or as the woman in your life and you're not gonna do it, not only that, you're gonna cop an attitude, sir, goodbye forever. The door. As somebody who loves you, they should be willing to bend over backwards and give you simple things. It doesn't matter what the reasoning is. To be quite honest, she shouldn't even ask you what the reason is. Babe, if it bothers you, consider it done.
Well, first of all, for you to ask your man to do something, you first need to get that man. Second of all, if you find that man and you're gonna ask him something like that, you better be ready to find yourself another man, cause that one is gonna leave. I'm not sure where you get this idea, but just because you're asking a man to do something, it doesn't mean that it's gonna get done. You want him to unfollow all the ladies that he's following on Instagram, but if he's asking you to unfollow all the men, what's gonna be the answer? Yeah, exactly.
My new favorite way to look at things in life is to see it for how expensive it is. Like, let's say working a job that makes me wanna, it's too expensive. It costs me my sanity, it costs me my livelihood, it costs me everything. It is too expensive, I cannot afford it. Or having a one-night stand with someone that does not care about me. I can't afford it, it's too expensive, it costs me way too much. It's too expensive, I'm not paying that.
How exactly you're gonna say one I stand and someone that doesn't care about me in the same sentence is something I can never understand. You don't even fully understand the definition of a one I stand. You're gonna go have fun with someone you just met. How exactly do you think he's gonna care about you? He's only gonna care enough for him to stand up, walk next to you, and say, yo.
So I actually do not date that much. As much as I am pursued, I am also ghosted. So it's to the point that if someone's really insisting that they would like to meet me outside of something that I'm already planning on doing, I'm like, yo, you're gonna leave a deposit because I'm not wasting time. Because there's nothing worse than like getting ready and then they chicken out and they're like, you're intimidating. Like, I'm done with it. Time is the only thing you can't get back. So once someone disrespects my time, I'm pretty much done with them. Otherwise, ultimately, I tell people like, hey, I'm going to be at like this show or this event. If you would like to see me, I'm going to be there. And that is as much access as I give to people. There are very few exceptions to this, but honestly, like, they all weed themselves out. Like, nobody's honestly worthy.
So pretty much everything she said sounds great on the surface, doesn't it? Well, keep that in mind and keep the last part she said in mind. No one is actually worthy. I'm gonna assume they're not worthy of her, obviously, but let's go on to the second video.
Oh, okay, hold on. I gave off the wrong impression. I don't give what men want.
Her response was to a comment that says, do women really not understand what men want? That was her response. That's why I said keep in mind what she said on the first video. That's why I said it only looks good on the surface. So maybe it's not they leave because you're intimidating. Maybe you're just a horrible human being.
Body count is not a real thing. First of all, obviously, nothing about your worth is related to your amount of partners. But also, as women, our bodies are literally made to stretch like really big, like big enough for a human to come out. And then it snaps right back. Sleeping with one person 100 times is anatomically the same thing as sleeping with 100 different people. Body count was a made up thing to encourage purity culture. It literally does not matter.
Yeah, it does. And yes, I know the argument that's out there, and it's false. Yes, ladies' parts are not gonna get bigger and bigger just because you're using them. But it doesn't matter how many bodies you have. It matters if you're considering moral values. It matters if you're considering someone's ability to just say no, at least every now and again. What does not matter is how many times you're gonna say it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be the one who decides what matters and what not, especially when it comes to bringing someone new into my life. And if that's a problem for you because you have a high body count, then it's a you problem.
Random tip to be more confident. Learn to take a compliment. If a woman says she loves your shirt, don't just brush it off. Instead, smile, say thank you and that you love it too, and then pay her a genuine compliment.
Yeah, and this is an actual dating coach. Or at least she claims she's a dating coach. Who would have guessed with so many compliments that men receive that we would not know how to take one? Jesus Christ.
If you want to be a better conversationalist on dates and be less boring, I want you to do two things. First, stop asking generic questions. Instead, start asking positively charged questions that make the woman you're out with feel energized. For example, what was the highlight of your day? What are you most looking forward to this year? What's something fun you learned recently?
Yeah, and none of those questions told me anything about you. Or maybe they did if what you're looking for the most this year is gonna be hot girl summer. But other than that, what I learned today is that you should not be calling yourself a dating coach.
Y'all men are getting sneaky. I was just barely walking out of the grocery store, and there's a booth, and this guy is, doing this thing for this cause for these kids, and he's like, can I take, some time and talk to you about this? And I was like, okay, sure. And then he was like, we're asking for donations. I was like, okay, do you have a Venmo thing? Like, I'll Venmo, whatever. So we do that. And then he goes, oh, pull up Instagram. And I'm like, okay. Pulls up Instagram, goes to the search thing. He types in something. Then I notice he follows something. And I was like, great. Now I'm going to be following, something, whatever. But then he followed himself and goes, okay, I'll be DMing you for our date. I thought I was helping the kids, and now I have a date.
Yep, and that's how it's done. That guy should be a dating coach, not the lady on the previous video.
Guys, stop going to bars to look for women. Go to Target. The ratio is 10 to 1, and they're already there looking for things that they don't need.
Yeah, but they're married. They might not be looking for things that they need, but they're looking for stuff their husband needs. Why would I go to Target when I can go to a bar? It's darker. I have enough alcohol in me that is gonna make me consider you pretty. And most of the time, the effort that I need to put in is asking you if you want to do it.
You know what will always get old to me? Is the assumption that if a woman is just like pissed off or irritated or agitated or just goddamn mad, it means that she's PMSing or on her period. Every time. Immediately. You know what, Jeremy? No, I'm not on my period. I'm just pissed off because I had to do my taxes for 9 hours. I'm just mad.
Well, okay, fair enough. But in that case, don't direct your anger towards Jeremy. It's not his fault it took you 9 hours to do your taxes. And yeah, I know being an adult is hard. But hey, at least life is short and it's not gonna get any better. But anyway, this is gonna be it for today. I do hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.